Okay, guys, this is Randall Johnson again, and I'm really a privilege and an honor to be able to talk to my friend Arnel Pepito. Arnel Pepito is
Hello.
founder of Investambayan. It's a very big and vibrant Facebook community group, and also at the same time, he is connected with the Eastern Securities. He's a broker, and just for transparency purposes, actually, Arnel is my broker, so he does give me stock advice in this thing. So Arnel, kamusta? How is this lockdown treating you? Kamusta ngayon na nasa bahay ka lang?
Actually, ano to vacation.
Vacation, ha? What have you been busy? I mean, work from home ka, pero syempre, di naman all the time, di ba?
Oh, hindi naman. Actually, yung market natin ngayon, medyo shortened. Start siya 9:30, same thing pa din, same time. Pero yung trading hours until ano na siya, 1 p.m. So ano yun, dire-diretso yun, walang lunch.
Sa mga bagong investors, just to remind you, for the longest time, ganyan lang yung markets dati, no? Kalahating araw lang. So we went back
Lating araw.
Oh, dati, no? I think you weren't the broker yet during those years, no? So Arnel, this question that I'm gonna ask you, market has taken down. I mean, I have videos talk about what happened in the market and, discussions with Dr. Alvin Ang, with Rex Mendoza and everything. So we've covered pretty much what's going on with the market and how it's gone down. So ang question ko ngayon is, the market's gone down and both investors, like me and you, have been looking this opportunity. Kasi di ba, for the longest time, huwag tayong mag-invest. Mahal ang market, mahal ang stocks, all these things, at taas na ratio, and all these things. Now, they're all gonna go down. But again, sabi nga nung friend ko, si Jun Tarobago ng Atrap, don't be a hero. Don't basta-basta maglabas ng pera, pag-aralan mo pa rin. And being a broker and, being an advocate, Arnel is not just a broker. Arnel is somebody who wants to teach Filipinos how to be able to invest properly. Very good history. Check him out. Investambayan. It's a Facebook group. Arnel has been for the longest time been meeting people on a weekly basis, teaching them how to do it right without having so para hindi nalulugi. So, ang proverbial question ko sa iyo, Arnel, I want you as a stockbroker, put your broker's hat, analyst hat. What would be your top 3 recommended stocks to buy at this point in time? Again, premise, do not use your emergency funds for this. Don't be a hero. Don't try to put all your money. We have not seen the bottom. I hope it's a bottom, but we're not yet sure. There's a lot of arguments going. Some people say that the 4,000 was the bottom, but we don't know yet. And we haven't even peaked in our COVID issues. So, top 3 stocks, and maybe explain a little per stock, and if you don't mind, I'm going to ask you questions why you pick those stocks. Here tayo?
Sige. Thank you for the privilege as well, Mr. Randall Johnson, for inviting me here. So yun nga, that's actually the common question eh. Ano yung mga stocks na maganda bilhin ngayon eh.
Sige ngayon,
kasi
dahan-dahan na huwag natin biglain. Stock number 1. So Arnel, what is stock number 1 for you?
Sige, stock number 1 natin, which is sobrang trending ngayon na blue chip. Actually, blue chip play tayo ngayon kasi people really are looking for good companies na na they know na may laman. So right. Number 1 is Ayala Land.
Okay, so balik lang natin. When you say blue chip, what do you mean by blue chip? I mean for
blue chip stocks or blue chip companies actually are top 30 companies in the Philippines. So kasama na dito ng sobrang mga kilalanan. Ibig sabihin niyan, ito yung mga companies na we know na fundamentally good. They are operating for the longest time na, just like Ayala Land. Kung sinabi nating Chicken Joy, ano yung nasa mind mo, di ba? Jollibee agad. So yun yung mga blue chip companies natin. They're big. They've been here for many years na. They are good companies.
Ano lang, these companies, kilala niyo yung brands na yan because probably you're spending money on them. Ito yung mga kumpanya na nalalagyan natin ng pera on a regular basis. So, your first pick is Ayala Land.
Yes, Ayala Land.
And just for transparency, that's also one of my favorites. And alam ni Arnel yan. Why Ayala Land?
Actually, Ayala Land, alam naman natin na may premium siya. Siya yung isa sa medyo mura na mga Ayala stocks natin. Kasi pag Ayala Corporation, medyo mahal na siya. Although ngayon, medyo bumaba yung presyo niya, pero mahal pa din siya. So, people are looking for Ayala stocks na medyo mura lang siya. And nakikita naman natin, share ko lang yung share akong presentation for Ayala Land. So,
sige, Ayala companies, Ayala Land are premium companies. They're highly profitable. And because of they're highly profitable, ang downside lang ng ganong klase companies because they're profitable, ang downside is mahal siya. I mean, people buy it. So, maybe you can click the slideshow para makita natin. Slideshow mo para yan. Okay. So, this is the chart of Ayala Land.
So, the index right now...
Explain mo sa mga kamukha kong hindi masyadong matalino sa stock market.
Sige. So, with regards to Ayala Land, nakikita natin dito yung data. Right now, Ayala Land is 30.70. It went up today, 5.50%. Actually, kanina, umabot para to ng mga 10%. So, it's been going up for few days na. Nakikita natin dito, PE ratio niya, which is, nakikita natin kung okay ba na stock, undervalued ba siya. It's only 13.63. Right now, I think the index is around 15 times PE. So, medyo mura na talaga siya. So, ito yung one of the reasons as well that investors are buying on this stock.
Okay.
So, with the technical aspect as well, makikita natin dito that for the past few days, it went up from around, I think, 23. Right now, nasa 30.70 na siya. So, with regards sa technical analysis na portion, nakikita natin that from oversold area, dun nag-start bumili yung mga tao. And makikita natin na could be ito nang yung possible na bottom ng Ayala Land, but we cannot be sure of that. But nakikita natin could be as well na dead cat bounce lang siya or temporary na uptrend or temporary na bounce ng stock na to. But we see naman that with regards to support and resistance, support that we see is around 23.99 and the resistance that we are seeing here is around mga 35.43. So yun yung range ng Ayala stock that we are seeing.
We can see. So Arnel, ano yung peak price ng Ayala Land historically?
Ayala Land, pinaka-peak niya, check natin sa chart
Or at least yung 52-week high niya.
52-week high ng Ayala Land. One moment. 52-week high niya nasa 53.85
Okay. And now it's at 30 pesos.
Yes, 30 pesos. Actually, yung 52-week low niya, umabot pa pala ito ng 19.44.
Okay. So, that was
But right now, nakikita natin week to date niya is 30.8% na siya. So, medyo mataas na din yung tinaas ng Ayala Land.
But still, so yung gain mo pa rin between 30 pesos to potential 50 pesos to go back to its price before, it's a big upswing. For
Actually, ito yung niya, possible na aabutin niya sa 52-week high niya. So, mga 75.91% yung possible na pabalikan niya na presyo. Kung bumili ka sa presyo na to.
So, if you bought it at that price. So, and buying at any of these prices seems to be okay. I mean, whether you buy it at 30 or 32 or 28, if you have a potential to go back to about 50 and it's a sound company, then Ayala Land seems to be hindi mo na siguro kailangan super wise na person para malaman mo it's a good buy.
It's a leading company, di ba? So may premium siya. And at the same time right now, medyo mataas din yung binagsak ng stock na to.
Arnel, Ayala Land also bought a lot of its own stock not too long ago. Di ba? I mean, he bought it he bought his own stock at a much higher price not too long ago, correct?
May mga buyback siya na ginagawa ang Ayala Corporation.
So if the owners are buying back their own stocks, di ba maganda?
It brings back confidence ng mga investors. The insider, because it's insider pag yung mga directors mismo lang bumibili. So it adds to confidence Especially pag usually mga buybacks nangyayari yan pag medyo bumababa yung stock prices nila. Then because they see na at this price alam nila kasi sila yung may-ari. At this price medyo okay na talaga yung valuation nito.
And in the case
they know the value of the company.
And in the case of Ayala Land, they bought a lot. They did a lot of buybacks and all these things. And just to add ko lang, Arnel, you can validate this. One of the reasons why Ayala Land is a preferred stock for a lot of people is, aside from the fact that they're doing really well, they've been highly profitable, they sell to a lot. Ayala Land is one of those companies sa sobrang lalim ng land banking. So yung assets niyan, yung pag-aari niya in terms of land is that's the reason why it has a high PE ratio. And if people are buying Ayala Land when it was 40, 50 pesos, why won't you buy it at 30 pesos, di ba? Or when I bought it, it was much lower. So
yeah, correct.
So
lagi ko na sinasabi sa mga kliyente na siguro sa mga ganitong prices, many years from now you cannot see the Ayala Land will go down on this price again for the past 5 years, for the past 6 years.
Okay, it's good. It's good. So Ali, anything you want to add onto Ali before we move to your next stock?
Yun lang naman. So at the same time, wala namang sure thing talaga. It can go down further. Pwedeng pag na-hit niya yung resistance, babalik siya sa 52-week low. So possible na mga scenarios na mangyari. Pero yun nga, with regards sa current situation right now, sa current price ng Ayala Land, once it recovers, possible talaga malaki yung upsize na ROI mo.
Okay. Ano lang, just again for reminder for people, guys, if you're buying this stock, depending, are you a trader or are you an investor? If you're an investor and you're looking at it from a longer term perspective, you're using it to finance, say, retirement or anything medyo long term, 5-10 years, then this is a good buy. If you're trading, would you recommend this for a trader? I mean, of course, we recommend this for an investor, but Arnel, would you? And I don't do trading, para clear lang, I don't do trading. Arnel knows that. But sa mga trader, yung mga mahilig mag-trade, is this a good stock to buy at this time or hold muna?
Pag this time kasi, if you're doing buy low, sell high strategy, actually, yung ano naman ito, kasi yung Ayala Land parang naging trending stock na din siya for the past few days. So could be na dun pumapasok yung pera. Kung nakikita natin dito, actually nag-bounce talaga siya with the support 23.99. May mga nag-breakout pa nga siya 29.71 Titingnan natin ngayon, you can buy above 29.71 and you can sell it 35.43. Okay. Or basta range lang talaga siya. Range trading lang yung gagawin.
Okay.
Kasi possible na pa din siya bababa pa din siya. Possible na may mga fake outs, possible na may mga wrong signals kasi negative pa din yung market sentiment. Nakikita naman natin mga indicators, weak pa din siya. Possible mga short-term bounce pa din yung nakikita natin ngayon.
Pero you're a long-term player, investor, this is a good stock.
This is really a good stock.
Okay. Sige. So next, teka ha. Okay. Okay. So what's your next stock, Arnel?
The second stock that I really like, may personal bias ako nito kasi bumili din ako.
Okay.
BDO banking because I see na, di ba?
hindi naman wala naman kaming non-bias, bias kami, no? I bought Ayala Land too. So next one is BDO. Okay?
BDO. Actually, bumili ako past few days na.
Okay.
So, I really like this because number one, even lockdown tayo, ano pa din yung business nila, still operational. Open pa din yung mga banks nila. And napapansin ko kasi, historically, pag medyo bumaba yung market, tsaka nag-recover, sumasabay siya. Mabilis siyang nagre-recover. So may kita naman natin dito. I'll show you video lang, chart of video.
Yeah.
So with regards sa PE ratio, 9.93 times PE na siya.
Okay. Anong peak PE BDO?
Come again?
Ano ba yung naging peak PE ratio ni BDO?
Naging ano siya 20 times PE.
Wow, okay. Because the
so medyo... Kuya.
Yeah, sige. So PE ratio is something that a lot of investors use to determine yung price to earning ratio mo. So basically, the higher the PE ratio means your stock is expensive, but because of market prices, it's gone down. Generally, it's a rule of thumb. The PE ratios of the index was what? I think peak at 21. Now we're much
21.
So this is the number, right? So PE ratio, aside from price, is also an indicator. So PE ratio mo ngayon, magkano na lang? 993?
9.93 times PE. So, minsan nga yung mga kliyente ko, binibiro ko, presyong divisoria na to.
Mm-hmm.
So, yun. Medyo mababa din.
BDO is the biggest bank.
Yeah, leading bank. So, makikita naman natin na din siya. Favorite din to ng mga bilhin ng mga foreign investors. So, nakikita natin siya. Always talaga yung BDO sa mga top foreign buying.
Right.
Later on as well, I'm going to try to check if I can show you. Mga top 5 lang naman na for the past 15 days ata tayo nag-lockdown, di ba? Tinignan natin kung ano yung top 5 na mga stocks na binili ng mga foreign investors. So that's feel of the market lang.
So BDO, ano ang the range yan is umakyat niya ng 161? Magkano siya ngayon?
Right now, BDO is around 100. 100 na tayo ngayon.
So it went up. 52-week high is about 161. It went down to about 75. Now it's 100 pesos. So ang up, magkano ba yung potential up niyan?
Potential niya na babalikan niya na presyo ito. So 52-week high kasi niya 161.80.
Okay.
So right now you have around 61.88 possible return.
Very good. BDO. Any other reason why you want BDO aside from its price and PE ratio?
Yun nga, BDO is a leading company. BDO as well. Top performing banks din siya . So, yun nga, personal bias ko siya kasi I've been, siguro minsan kasi may mga times na tinitrade ko din to . So, I've been, nakikita ko talaga with regards to price action, maganda din siya. Right now, week to date niya, 3.09%. Year to date niya, down siya, 36.71%. So, possible na pagbabalik siya sa presyo, mas malaki din yung possible na return mo.
Again, if you're an investor, this is another good stock for you. Long-term play. For a trader, of course, Arnel's gonna talk to you about it. So, yun ang mga reasons mo. Okay. So, anything else you wanna add on to BDO, Arnel?
With regards to BDO, if you are buying yan, nakikita naman natin si BDO. Support niya right now, pinakamalapit, 92.82.
Okay.
So, if you are selling this, resistance niya nasa 110.63. So, at least may konting margin ka pa din hanggang ngayon if you are holding the stock. So, pwede mong iset yun na target price mo. Max na niya, possible na abutin niya kung hindi siya mag-breakdown, 132.66.
Very good. Okay. So, yun yung niya. Next. Again, we're going to on to your next preferred stock. Before the stock to buy, not before it's
So we have Ayala Land.
Okay, yeah, BDO.
We have BDO.
And finally?
Finally,
Top 5 stocks na binibili ngayon ng foreigners. So the last one will be?
SM Prime Holdings. Actually, number 1 siya for the past 15 days.
Favorite
During na nag-lockdown tayo. So yun, ano siya, mabibili ng mga foreign buy.
Why SMPH?
SMPH, number 1, SM siya. Number 2, di ba, ang SM sobrang mahal na din eh. SM investment, magkano ngayon? Sobrang mahal pa din. Magkano pang
Take the down, mahal pa rin, ano?
Oo.
Ano na ang price ni SMPH ngayon?
SMPH right now,
para sa mga interest of the others, no? SMPH is the company behind the SM malls. I mean, among other things. But basically, it's a company that runs the malls all over the country. And may iba pa, may SMIC, pero SMPH is the one that's doing. So basically, if you have faith in what SM does, the groceries, the department stores, the malls, this is the company that represent them. It's called SMPH.
So
Okay.
right now, SMPH, nasa 27 siya. Actually, it went up 5.88% today.
Oh, that's a big
PE ratio is still medyo, premium pa din siya, 20.46. But if you're going to take a look on the price, medyo malaki na din yung binaba niya.
Anong peak PE ratio ni SMPH? Ang taas pa rin na 20%, 20.46. That's still a very high.
If I'm not mistaken, umabot na ng mga 25 times PE.
Kasi it's really a preferred stock, no? Preferred.
Yeah.
Okay. So and ano yung 52-week high niya is 43 pesos at 27 today. It's a big bargain. Okay? But why is SMPH in your number 3, Arnel?
SMPH, number 1, kasi nakikita ko nga siya na top siya sa foreign buying. Siya yung number 1 yun for the past 15 days. So nakikita natin na may interest with this. Why I choose foreign buying as part of my buying signal. Kasi nakikita na nga natin 50% of our funds are coming from foreign investors. So sinasabayan din namin sila. So nakikita namin may interest with regards on this stock. Number 1, hindi naman no question, leading siya in terms sa sector niya, sa property sector. And at the same time, SM, may premium talaga siya. With regards sa chart, technical analysis, support niya is 23.88. So right now, ang resistance niya, pinaka-closest na resistance is 28.47.
Okay. And that's
so right now, nasa na siya week to date niya, 5.19%. Year to date niya, 35. Down siya ng 35%. If you are going to buy it right now and sell it back at 52-week high, 1-year high niya, 43.35, you can have mga 61.15%.
Assuming it goes back
there. Yeah, assuming.
Sige. And those are the reason. You also mentioned, Arnel, so your top choices would be Ayala Land, then BDO, and then SM Prime or SM
Holding.
So that's what you're recommending, okay, at this point in time. Okay. Sige. So Arnel, I'm gonna end your meron ka ba i-show or I can end your screen already?
Yun nga, with regards, if you're interested, if you are first-time newbie, wanted to take advantage of the current situation right now na sobrang baba na ng mga prices. So yun nga, you can buy slowly. We call it buy in tranches. So pwede ka nang bumili at different prices, especially right now, pwede kang bumili bukas, pakonti-konti, then pag medyo bumaba ulit, bili ka. So hanggang you can average down para malas yung cost na binili mo.
Alright. So Arnel, you mentioned also na there are You want to share the 5 top stocks na binibili ng foreigners ngayon? What are they?
I have it here. Share ko lang ha.
Okay. Sorry, we're... Okay, you can share now.
Share ko lang. So we have that here.
Top 5?
So we have top 5. So ito. So we have number 1 is some Prime Holdings. We have AGI. Ito yung mother company ng McDonald's dito sa Philippines. CNPF, Century, Century Tuna. Usually mga foods yung ano ngayon binibili ng mga foreign Tsaka FB, San Miguel Food and Beverage, and also Globe. So ito yung mga favorite ngayon ng foreign investors na slowly they are buying for the past 15 days.
So SMPH number 1, AGI, kasi maybe for anong reason kaya nito mga ito? I mean, Century, yes, sa food, San Miguel sa food, Globe because people are still, tsaka yung Globe, hindi ganun kababa ang binaba, Okay? So,
at saka dividend din, siguro ang main drive ng mga investors in buying Globe Telecom.
So, Arnel, why are foreigners foreigners buying Globe and staying away from PLDT? Any particular reason why you think?
With regards sa Globe, check ko yung if I can share this.
So guys, SMPH, AGI, okay? CNPF, FB, or hindi po Facebook yan. Baka akala nila Facebook. That's San Miguel, and then Globe is one of the top 5 that people are buying. I mean, they're buying, but is there volume or manipis pa rin?
Manipis pa din. So, yun. Although may nakikita tayo na foreign buying na nangyayari, but hindi pa rin siya gaano convincing paunti-unti. May fear pa din people are scared pa din on what's going to happen next. We see buying pero hindi ganun ka-substantial.
Arnel, are the local investors coming in at this point? Or
at this point, meron naman pero hindi yung average or usual na nakikita natin.
The local investors
value turnover natin pakonti-konti pa din
Mm-hmm. So ito talaga, very few people are buying. Those who are siguro talagang very aggressive or not affected by, I mean, there must be a reason why they're buying, correct?
Yeah. Actually right now this week may stimulus naman na nakikita natin because we know that there are government interventions na ginagawa din last week and also this week. Number 1, yung progress nga ng enhanced quarantine, di ba, community quarantine. Number 2, yung ginawa ng PSE, which is daily threshold from 50%, ginawa siyang 30%, which is to really protect the prices on going down further on a daily basis. Number 3, yung 300 billion na purchase ng BSP with regards to government bonds, which is really to help funding the fight of this COVID-19 pandemic. And also, BSP cut reserve requirement ratio by 200 basis points, which could help as well with regards sa fundings or with regards sa loans na makakuha ng mga tao. And also, most recent is yung national emergency. Congress declares national emergency, and grants of special powers
These are all,
to the president.
so Arnel, these are all positive news that we can use to at least make a more informed decision whether we should be buying stocks today or investing. And these are very important. That's just for everybody's ano lang. I mean, you don't just buy, don't be a hero, don't just buy with all your money. We don't know if this is the bottom. Yes, you may catch a falling knife, but if you have a good financial position standing right now, you have extra cash. And in my case, if you're a long-term player, then it's a good time to come in. It's been a good time. You can average, you can do all these things. So Arnel, before we end, ano lang, just okay, I'll just okay. Ano lang, balik na ako sa ano natin. Okay. So Arnel, people say, and I've seen this, no, in times like this, now is the time for investor, but not the time for traders. Well, what can you say about that? Sabi na nila na okay lang mag-invest pero not to trade during these times. What would you say about that?
It's actually counter trading. Market is really weak because many of the traders are really looking for some signals or buying signals. Buying signals right now could be the other way around. If pwedeng pagbili mo, then you thought that it's a breakout, then it's going the opposite pala.
Okay.
So yun, kaya very careful. We see naman na market sentiment started to go back na medyo nag-positive na siya. But it's really counter trading. It's really hard right now to trade it kasi pwedeng malugi ka. Pwedeng cut down loss. You're always cutting losses na lang kasi nagre-revenge trade ka na lang pala.
So there's wisdom to that saying na don't trade but okay to invest. I mean long term.
Yeah, correct.
And that's a position. And wow, again, this is very helpful, Arnel. There's the top 3 stocks, and I agree with your choices. And that's the reason why you're my broker. But alam mo ng mga favorite ko, no? But basically, with kanya-kanya tayong assessment. But do your homework. Before you invest, do your homework. Again, babalik pa rin tayo. I mean, money that you invest is supposed to be money that is just in storage for, really for investing. It's, you don't, may utang ka pa, bayaran mo na yung utang mo, or, prepare yourself with cash. Cash is always a good thing to have, especially in times like this. Baka maipit ka. It's very important. So, Arnel, parting words mo for our viewers?
Especially with regards to buying a stock. Kasi hindi naman lahat ng stocks you think na bumaba, mura na lahat. So be selective as well. And check the fundamentals of the stocks, and if you will have a time to check on the chart as well. It's very important kasi hard-earned money mo yan eh. And in times like this, you have to be sure about it. Hindi naman 100% sure, but at the same time, do your due diligence. Yun yung pinaka-importante.
Very good. Thank you. So Arnel, they can catch you, no? You have a very active Facebook group called Investambayan. Where else can they connect with you? They get in touch with you?
So Investambayan, we have a Facebook group. We also have a Facebook page. You can also visit my website, www.investambayan.com. You can check my blogs there as well, or you can personally message me.
Yeah.
If you have some questions with regards to this session, then I can personally message you.
And Arnel is also part of our core leaders in a weekly program, although it's on a hold right now, called Build Your Future. You can also see Arnel there. He's been helping us. So Arnel, I know I haven't given enough time for BYF, but you've been there, so thank you. Although naka-hold tayo lahat ngayon. Just siguro message of hope with what's happening right now. How can we prevent? Lalo na mga investors ngayon, lalo na mga traders ngayon. Medyo fearful, walang mga hope. Ano ba ang mga uplifting message mo para sa kanila?
Ito yung pinaka-best with this season. Maganda ngayon magbasa. Maganda ngayon mag-learn, watch YouTube videos, maganda ngayon mag-detox. Maganda ngayon right now, let's be on the receiving end eh. Let's feed our mind with good things. Let's feed our mind with especially with so much to learn eh. Sobrang ilang days pa ba tayo ngayon pero parang 1 year na tayo nakakulong. But if you're reading good books, pwede mong basahin yung mga books ni Randall or we have great authors as well. Then and at the end of the day, you would learn something new eh.
Yan. Tsaka guys, may buhay po outside the stock market ha.
Yeah, correct.
Telling you.
Ngayon nga nagla-learn ako mag-gardening, di ba?
Maraming bago.
Luto-luto. So madaming pwedeng gawin eh.
Yan, sige. Arnel, I hope you don't mind. Can I ask you to pray for the viewers? You wanna end this with a prayer? Okay ba yan, Kuya Arnel?
Yeah, sure. Sige, pray tayo. So we just thank you, Lord God, for a time together, Lord God, for this opportunity, Lord. We pray, Lord God, for all of the Filipinos, Lord God, that we are going to hold on with the hopes in you, Lord, that we would continue, Lord God, to have faith in you, that we will continue, Lord God, to see the bright side, Lord God, and hold on to you, Lord God. So pray, Lord God, especially with the lockdown, Lord God, that we are going to spend this time, Lord, with our family, spend this time, Lord God, to have quiet time with you, spend this time to learn something new, enjoy our moments with our loved ones, Lord God. And we pray, Lord God, for your protection. We pray, Lord God, for your healing hands in the name of Jesus.
Amen. Amen. Thank you, Arnel. Thank you so much. This has been a pleasure to always converse with you. And if you know, Arnel and I, medyo malalim-lalim ang aming history. Maybe another time talk about it. So, ingat, Arnel. I hope to see you soon, bro.
Thank you. See you soon.
Bye.
Bye-bye.